Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys this afternoon or evening or whatever, because it is after 3 o'clock. So so this episode, guys, I am super happy because I have another episode that has Sam in it and Drew in it, okay? And I have to say, I enjoyed this episode. Now, again, I don't know what these spoilers are talking about, because I swear there was supposed to be some kind of heartbreak going on. But I don't know, I guess it didn't happen this week. But next week, we do have Drew and Sam going to be in the same room, so I'm super happy about that. But today, I'm just going to talk about, started off with Sam and Curtis, because that's how the episode started off, where Curtis is in Peter's office and he's trying to find something on Peter, because the guy's background, he don't have one, okay? Other than all the degrees he have and his resume to get the job with Sam and Drew at the media company, he doesn't have anything else on his background. And I would think, damn, for someone that is trying to hide who he truly is, I would have thought that he will have a better system when it comes to his background, you know? So, anyways, they're trying to find some information. He's trying to find some information, and Sam catches Curtis in the office. And he's trying to keep Sam out of it, because he's trying to, do what he needs to do, act like he's there because he left something behind or whatnot. But Sam, she's a PI. She knows what breaking into an office look like. And, Curtis got gloves on and everything, so his fingerprints won't be left behind. And he's still lying to Sam about this whole thing. And she's like, you need to keep it real with me, because, you're looking like you're one step away from the police. Like, bruh, are you trying to steal the company? What are you trying to do? And he's like, no, Drew is his best friend. He will never do anything to put Drew and this company in danger. This is all that he has left. He loves her, but this is all that he has. And Sam is like, so why are you here? So Curtis finally broke down and told Sam why he's really here. And he's looking into Peter. So she's like, is there something that we don't know about Peter? I want, what's going on? And at this point, Sam don't want to hear it. She's in him. She and Curtis will be working together, which I'm so excited to see. I knew. Didn't I tell you yesterday? Sam was like, how she's thinking about stepping down. She went to the CEO, and it didn't work out like that, because now Drew, this affects their company, this affects Drew, and she needs to work on what's going on and find out what's going on with this Peter man, okay? So she and Curtis, actually teamed up, and they're going to be working together. Now, with that said, we have Nelle and Ava. Nelle is actually the one that's talking some sense into Ava this time, instead of Ava being the one talking some sense into Nelle. They actually work good together. They actually are good together, because they're two crazy people. And when Nelle emotions are skyrocketed, Ava is trying to talk her down a little bit. And when now Ava's emotion is up here, and Nelle is trying to keep her focused so she doesn't lose everything. And I really do think those two could be best friends. They could benefit each other. I hope that, it's easy for them to turn on each other, because that's just their character. But I feel like together they're stronger than apart. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody else feel like that, but comment below if you feel the same way I do. So Ava, she's trying to go for full custody for her child, and which I think she needs custody of her daughter. Why not? And I feel for Ava when Ava is talking about, she remembers everything that Sonny did, Carly did, the way they treat her, and I do too. Ava did some bad stuff, and Sonny's excuse, I thought it was Connie. Yeah, he brings up Connie sometimes, but damn, he's bringing up freaking Morgan. Ava pulled the trigger. Yes, she did take away his damn medication, but she didn't shoot him. She didn't tell him to go in the damn car, and then have him blow up. That was something that Julian had, done. Put the bomb in the car or whatever. So that has nothing to do. Was that? No, the bomb was for Julian? I forgot, y'all. But it was not Ava. It was not Ava. So why you blaming somebody that is not really at fault? She didn't tell Morgan to go in that damn car. Morgan did it himself. But anyways, so at the end of the day, Nelle is asking Ava, what her plan was to get Griffin and her daughter. And now she have to sacrifice the one, because she's like, is Griffin going to forgive you for using Sonny's father, which is a sick man, to get your daughter back? And she's like, no, Griffin won't forgive her. And I feel like this with Griffin and Ava, they wasn't going to make it anyway. Griffin, Griffin knew who Ava was from the get-go. He knew who Ava was. And suddenly when Ava got burned up in the daggone fire, he wants to be with her. He has all these feelings for her. But, bruh, you know who this woman was. Who she is. You're trying to turn her into something that she's not. That relationship right there. Now, Griffin is trying to turn Ava into something that she's not, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Ava is not good. She will be nice, but it has to be something that's in it for her. That's just her character. They're not good for each other. They're not. I'm sorry, but Griffin and Ava she needs to make the sacrifice and give Griffin up and go for her daughter. That's what she needs to do. And I support that. Her mother should be with her child, especially if she's not abusing her child or anything like that. She actually loves her daughter. Anyway, then we have Liz and Drew, which is really nice. And I think a lot of people is going to have something to say. Like anything, like if Liz has something to say for Jason, if she have a scene with Jason or Drew, and she has any kind of, lines, some fans just don't like it. And I feel like in this right here, I feel like she was talking about Franco. She's worried about Franco, and the conversation with Drew and her was nice. That they could talk about something else, other than themselves, but talk about somebody else. And Drew actually gave his blessing to Liz today. That with Franco, he was like, I think as long as Franco is with you, I think he'll make it through, and he find his way. And I was like, wow, really? So his opinion on Franco from Jason memories, okay? Even though he has Jason memories and he knows what Franco is all about, he came to his own decision. And that's not because he has Jason's memories. That's because he's coming into who he is. He already know who he is, by the way, because he did a lot of different things. He's been coming into himself. He has this man memories, but he's a different person. So in his way, he forgave Franco because he's allowing Franco to be with Elizabeth. Remember now, Elizabeth do have his nephew. Even though Jake is, Jason's son, that's still Drew's blood. That's still Drew's little nephew. So he got to watch out for him. And now we have Franco and Dr. Collins. And, Dr. Collins saw Franco interacting with the kid, the little girl. And I thought that was so sweet because it's showing that even though Franco been through so much with Jimmy abusing him as a child, he is still so gentle with children. And that's why Jake loved him so much, because little Jake could be himself with Franco. And Dr. Collins saw that today and was like, wow, you're so good with children. You're just so good with children. And I thought so too. I thought that was really a good scene for us to see, with Franco. But Dr. Collins wants Franco to enter this support group, and he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it, guys. He's having a hard time, but I think this is something that he doesn't want to do it because he doesn't want to end up seeing somebody that was abused by by Jimmy as well. He doesn't he doesn't want to tell his story and somebody's going to relate to it or connect the dots to it because they have been in the same situation or they was abused by the same person, and he doesn't know what to say to that person, like, if he could have helped him. He just don't want to have that pressure on himself, so he doesn't want to do it. But I think that at the end of the day, Franco is going to have to do that to heal. He's going to have to do that to heal. So I really think that is a good idea. Then we have Sonny and Dante at the police station, and Sonny needs to calm down when it comes to Ava. He has this hatred against Ava for what? For what? Why do you have... yeah, she did what she did with Morgan, but she didn't kill the guy. Just like freaking this man right here, Henrik situation. He did what he did, but he didn't, pull the trigger with Nathan. You know what I'm saying? He did bad stuff, but he didn't plan for Nathan to get hurt. He didn't even know that Nathan was going to be in that situation. And the same thing with Ava. She planned for Morgan to come off his meds, but she wanted him to act out so that everybody else could see, especially her daughter could see, that he's not a good person, and then leave him and stay away from him. But the situation went to another level where Morgan ended up in the freaking car that blew up, right? Blew up. We don't know, because Morgan could come back at any time. Here's spoilers about that too. So I think Sonny should calm his ass down, okay? Because he getting on my nerves talking about how he won't give custody to Ava no matter what. That's just off the table. And Dante is saying that that's the best option right now if you don't want Mike to go on stand. And, because Mike is going to definitely forget about everything that he's talking about. Okay? He's going to listen. So, and Sonny's having a hard time with that because he doesn't want Mike to go on the stand, and talk about anything because he knows his father is not in the right mind, okay? But anyways, Ava's fighting for custody, y'all. She fighting for full custody. Damn, Sonny, if I was Sonny, I would just sit down with Ava, with her lawyer, his lawyer, and just make a deal. Make a deal. And let it go away. Just make a deal. Share custody. Give Ava whatever she wants. But not full custody, but, share custody. So that way Ava could win. She would have her daughter and Griffin, and Sonny could still see his daughter. But now, if you don't want to give Ava some kind of leeway, she's going to want to fight for full custody. And you ain't going to end up seeing your daughter. So anyway... So we have Valentine and Robert. And oh my God, Valentine and Robert. And I love this scene, y'all, because Valentine seems so nervous. Like, this is getting out of hand. I know that's what Valentine is thinking, like, oh my God, this is getting out of hand. Okay, like, this is from in the beginning when, Henry came back to town. He was like, okay, whatever. But now we got Robert just coming up in his house without knocking the door and sitting in his damn chair like he owned the place and asking him questions about la 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 la. And he was just like, wait a minute. And then, here comes old Valentine with a stuttering situation coming out of his mouth. Because he's getting mad. And Robert is just like, say what? But yeah, and then Robert, played him like a fool and got the information that he needed, because when he walked out and closed the door, he was like, I got you. So I think Robert put together that I think Anna already told Robert when they were back in the hotel that Valentine knew that she had a son. But what Robert was trying to figure out if Valentine stayed back to take care of that damn boy. Okay? And I think that's what Robert put together. It is so hot today, guys. I am sweating. That's why I keep going like this, because sweat keep rolling. I could put on my AC, but y'all, it's too early. It's too early. What is it? April 27th? okay, in Atlanta, and we have like 70-something degrees, and 70-something degrees down here feel like freaking 90. It's so hot. Anyway, so move on from Robert. I'm so excited about this. He's pushing on these damn boring ass storylines. Somebody gonna find out. He gonna find out about what's going on. Put 2 and 2 together. Come on, let's get this storyline out of the way. At least get one of them out of the way. Let's find out Henrik is freaking Peter. You know what I'm saying? Get him out of the way. Anyway, so we have Anna and Finn, y'all. Didn't Finn just make love to Alexis? And he holding hands with Anna in the daggone Kelly's restaurant. Really? This is what I'm talking about. Like, I respect myself enough to not be with somebody that is tied up for somebody else or have eyes for somebody else, okay? And, you know, Anna, at first she went up and, you know, Kelly sat with him, talked to him about, you know, she wanted to come clean about she being Henrik's mom, but she just couldn't get to it. And she's telling him exactly what happened in New Zealand with Jason and everything, and why she's working with Jason, and how she doesn't want Jason to be ahead of her because she's afraid that Jason is going to kill Henrik. And why damn not? But we all know Jason is not going to kill him. He just wants some information. But if Henrik, you know, is a threat, he will kill him. So anyway, so Anna, you know, started telling the truth, and then suddenly she is trying to tell Finn. Well, Finn asked her why she cares. Like, why are you involved trying to stop Jason from killing Henrik? And, you know, she got to the point where she was almost trying to tell Finn, like, I'm his mother, but she couldn't say it. She just said that she don't want him to look at her different because people don't know who she really is. Like, they think she's someone else, but she's, you know, she is like, they don't know her secret, and she don't want it to come out, so Finn will give her that look and look at her like how she look at herself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And I never thought Anna was ashamed of what she, I mean, when she told the story, because I always thought, what's the name, Faison raped her, but truth was that she gave it up for some information, you know? And got pregnant. So I would have been ashamed of that, you know, but she's ashamed of herself. And you know, this is the first time Anna actually is coming out with how she feels about herself and what she had done. And she knew that this man had a thing for her. She knew that Faison was into her, and she ended up having sex with him anyway. So she led that man on, and that's why that man kept being crazy over her, cuckoo over her, because they had sex before. Shit, man, this story is getting very, very juicy, y'all. Very, very, very juicy. Now we have Drew and Franco scene, and I thought that was very touching. I thought, you know, that I think that scene right there is a beginning of a friendship, you know, because since the incident, Drew actually wanted to go back to see Franco and talk to Franco, but it was just never a right time because he's going through a lot. But this is the first time they actually been in the same room since the incident, and I feel like the relationship, the dynamic that they had before, which was Jason's dynamic, it's changing now to more of a Drew and Franco's relationship. Okay? And I don't mind it, but I don't want it to be too much, you know, because I don't know, I wouldn't believe it. You know, I feel like he still did those things. You know, you could say it's a tumor and everything, but he still did it. And I don't know what it's going to take for us to forget what he did to Sam, you know? And so, I don't know. But this episode was a delicious episode. It really was. I am so happy that Robert is back because he seems to be the one that's moving it on along. Because boy, everybody else, boy. But I'm happy Samantha she gave Curtis no choice. Like, we gonna be working together, and I don't care if you like it, but we gonna be working together. Okay? And Curtis was just like, bruh, say what? Sam, I like this Sam. Now, in the next episode, we see that Sam and Drew is going to be in the same room. I don't know if Drew's gonna want to have coffee with her, but, you know, because he knows what's up with her and Jason, which is nothing, by the way. Nothing, but he knows what happened, that she was hanging out with Jason in New Zealand. But yeah, y'all, the passion when this involved Drew and she was talking to Curtis, did you see the passion in her face about Drew? Like, no, I need to find out. Like, she's like, no, like, this is about Drew. Like, no, we need to find out everything. Like, it was nice to see her like that. Like, she's like another woman. Like, she's like energized. This is, I mean, if this is what she needs to be by herself for a little bit, and I think it's working, she needs to be by herself. She don't need Jason reminding her about what happened to him. We all know, Jason, keep that in the past now. Sam knows about everything. Sorry, but you chose the life that you lived. If you didn't chose that life, your ass wouldn't be in this situation, but you chose that life. The reason why they took you and shot you in the back, because they wanted you, Jason. They wanted to have someone like you by their side, the way you were by Sonny's side. Okay? So, anyway, guys, I'm sorry if I was too harsh, but you know how I get with all these damn reviews. So we gotta wait till Monday, all the way till Monday, boy, to see our daggone dream, episodes. But yeah, guys, I hope you like this review, and I like the episode, but Monday will be a better episode for me. That will be like, yes, that was a great episode. Okay, I hope it is. But it will be, because Dream is in it. Why not, right? It's our week, baby. Monday is our week. Anyways, so I'll see y'all later, guys. Bye.